everybody, and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to do a birthday cake. Today is my birthday. And I didn't want to do this this is not the March block. However, you could turn this into the March block, or whenever your birthday is, you could turn this into your birthday month block. Whatever you'd like. So I went to Joann's, I bought these fabrics. They were 2 fat quarter bundles. These are the ones I chose to use, because they were rainbowed. Each layer is going to be like different icing on it. So I chose these. I'll tell you the measurements here in a second. I laid this block out already. So the white pieces are all 3.5 inches tall. These are 5 by 5 or 5.5 this way. This is 4.5, 3.5, and 2.5. But they're all 3.5 inches tall. These are all 3.5 inches tall, and this one is 4.5, 6.5, 8.5, 10.5, and then there's the bottom piece that you can't see on there. It is 2.5 by 14.5. So we're going to put this together. Now, if you wanted to turn this into the March block or your birthday month block, you would then just add the border like we do, which I'm still not sure if I'm going to do, because I might use it on a different quilt, or I might make a pillow out of it to go with my blanket. I'm really not sure which one I'll do, so I'm not going to add the border just yet. But if you were, you would just add the 2.5 inch strips on the side and the 2.5 inch squares on the corners. But for now, we're not doing that. We are just going to sew these together, and I'm just going to go down this row, and then I'll cut them off, because I'm going to chain piece. Then I'll cut them off, and I'll come back and start doing the other row, and I'm going to take you with me to do that. So I'm not going to pin it, because they're pretty short pieces. I will pin when we get to the next. I am going to change this to this one. I find it a little bit easier when I'm not holding it with my right hand also. So we're just going to do that. So you're going to sew just down the sides of them. Well, let's see what's going on there. I don't want to use that black thread anyway. I made a purse. It was horrible. You guys, like, the purse turned out okay. The process was, let's just say it might be one of a kind. Look what I did, you guys. You see that? That pin got caught in my ring. You might not have seen it, but it happened. All right. Actually, yeah, no, I'll use that. So let's grab a starter. All right. I want to get my piece back ready. I was going to do this as my March block, but I really wanted a St. Patrick's Day block on there, which I did film earlier today. It's not going to be a live. I just don't have it in my time to do lives right now. But hopefully by the summer, I can do them again. Well, I only did one, so not so much again as in do them. And I thought this way you could just add it in wherever you wanted. And if you make this one as your birthday month on there, you can make the other one for a pillow, or, you know, anything, or just don't make the other one, however you want. Alright, so we're going to circle back around here. I am just going to fold it back open, grab my other white piece for the top row. It's a pretty simple block. I'm just not sure if I'm going to add my border. So let me know if you do. Let me know if you even make it. Let me see pictures. I love seeing pictures on Facebook in that group. I know I don't respond all the time, but I do look. All right, 2 more, and then we can iron them and sew them together. Right. I went there. I was going to do a whole different block. They used to have, I'm sorry, if I didn't say, I got these from Joann's. So they used to have Happy Birthday fabric in whites and the same pattern in black. But apparently, they don't have the white anymore. So I was going to do like a star that crosses over so you see both pieces, but they're opposite. Like, I don't know. I'm going to do it on my channel soon, so you'll see it. But they were going to be opposites, but I couldn't find it, so I couldn't do it. Alright, so we're just going to iron these open, and I'm going to iron them to the inside. And it doesn't matter on these because none of them are going to line up. So it really does not matter which side you iron them to. You can iron them all to the same side. You can iron them all to a different side. You can iron them all different. And it's not going to change a thing. Alright. It's a beautiful day here. I don't know where you all live. Obviously, there's a lot of you. But it is beautiful here today. We went out for my birthday. We went to dinner. And then we went outside for a little bit. My son and I are going to go for a walk. It's beautiful. Beautiful. I love when it's warm and I can walk. Okay. So now, we're just going to lay it out. I am going to turn that one. I want that heart right there. Oh, there's several hearts on there. I want them to go upright. And this one, I turned this one because I have the yellow over here. So I wanted it over here. A little bit opposite. Then this one and there. Okay. So now, I'm going to sew these two together. And these two. No. Yeah. I'm going to just sew the rows together. So I'll just take you with me. But I'm going to pin them at the end and the beginning. And one in the middle. Like I said, there's no seams to match up, but it does help keep it straight. And since I don't use my right hand when I film myself sewing, it will help. Pin in the middle. This one might come out a little long. Alright, and I'm going to head on over and sew these up, and then I'll iron them open and sew the other seams. So let's go on over. Let's do this second one first, because then I can add the bottom without having to use a starter or starter. sure that stays in there. And this one folded up, so I want to push that under. Grab my other one. These two both are going towards me, so I don't have to worry about those. This one I have to make sure stays down. And then I'll fold this one up and push it down just like I did on the other one. All right. So now I'm going to cut this first one off. And cut this off. We'll go ahead and iron it open. And again, it does not really matter. You're going to have the same amount of seams on each one. Put that on there for a minute. Helps if you use the right side. Alright, now we're going to pin this one to the bottom. And I'm going to sew it. I'm going to flip it over though, because that's how I do that. No seams on that one, so it doesn't even matter. Alright, we'll head back over and sew that one up, and then we'll cut them both off and iron and pin the last part. We'll make that star pattern. I'll just do it with other fabric. It's still going to be beautiful. This one fits better for my birthday theme. Alright, trim it off. Bring you back over with me. Iron this open. I did make cake pops. Have you guys ever made cake pops? They're not very easy to make. Let me know if you've made them and if you have any tips. I got some to stay on the stick, but some just didn't want to. I guess I should say I mostly made cake balls because they didn't really stay on the stick. Let me know if you have any tips. Alright, now we're just going to sew this one together and we're done. Unless you want to add the border. If you're going to add the border, you're not done. But that's pretty quick. It doesn't take long. One more. Alright, let's go sew it up. I like it. Let me know what you all think. This one slid a little, so I'm just going to reline it up. Realign. You know, whatever. Alright, let me grab grab that starter. I don't know where my other one is. All right, let's iron her open and see what she looks like. We've ironed down on all of them by accident, but we're going to do it again then. Or up, rather. Oh, that's down. I like the new iron. I like the, whatever you call that. What do you call that? You know what I mean. All right, there it is. My birthday cake block. And again, this is 14.5. And if you'd add the border to it, it would be 18.5. Which I very well might do. I just, not yet. So, anyways, there you have it. I hope you make the block. I hope you love it. I hope you enjoy the tutorial. And I will see you next time.